Leave anything for us?
Just bodies.
Alrighty. Hello and welcome back everybody to this fantastic dinosaur action against Bring to Light. Oh, it is a scary matchup at times. Lots of exile, lots of sweepers. Many of you may have used it, at least you're probably familiar with it. Certainly the exile-based removal, vanishing verse on the Vaultborn Tyrant there is never fun, but that hand is basically perfect, at least in my mind. We're going to be getting to 7, definitely 8. Valky is a little bit problematic. It would have been nice to get the Sylvan Caryatid down, but at least, Vaultborn's still sticking around there. We'll see how it goes. Castle Garenbrig, I mean, that completely changed things. I know for a fact I'm reaching 7 on turn 4, so I can use the Archdruid's charm to grab a Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, which is very, very nice indeed. A Regisaur Alpha as well, just locking things up. Of course, they do have surgical extraction effects, and you're going to see that coming up in game 2 and 3, where they name a card, they look through your hand, your library, your graveyard, I believe, and they exile all that. Certainly if they exiled Ghalta, or if they exiled Castle Garenbrig, it'd be mostly over at that point. Niv Mizzet, that's okay. That's okay. We're about to make 7. We're about to drop the Vaultborn. Now, I could have waited, potentially used Archdruids to grab the land that I needed for Ghalta. Maybe that would have been a little bit better. Of course, they could have searched for some hand hate. They could have searched for... We'll see. We'll see. Finishing verse, like I mentioned, rough stuff. But I did hope that I'd draw land that enters untapped coming up here. It's always a pretty good chance of that. Might as well play another Vaultborn. Gain some more life, so we reduce the sting from Niv Mizzet. And there is that other land. Oh, exile, land, exile, draw. It is kind of tempting, though. Play the Vaultborn to get the draw, to maybe get the land or lock it in with the Archdruids. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Boom. There you go. There you go. Ruthless aggression. And Marauding Raptor too. I mean, it's packing a punch. It's not a laughable amount of damage. Of course, I do wish Marauding Raptor had trample, but in that case, it didn't really matter. Picture this, though. Marauding gets to swing. The opponent sees red. They take us down to 3, 4. Oh, there's no way they can win. And then Marauding jumps forward, super aggressive with that 12 damage, possibly 14. Even if it hits for 10, that's a lot of extra stuff. Of course, I could drop somebody else in a comparable size range. Ghalta's Primal Hunger, that sort of thing. The original Ghalta. But Marauding there, in some cases, that is going to be the deciding factor. That's going to surprise many opponents because basically everything in the deck is Dinosaurs. So Marauding triggers and gets that temporary boost in damage. I'm a little bit worried here. Of course, I know that they're going to go with Unmoored Ego, sadly, because I played through this match. It is kind of weird, I must say, recording the voiceover after I know it's happened, but it's still pretty good. But again, this particular deck, Unmoored Ego, of course, if they name Lotus Field, against Lotus Field combo, that's going to rip the deck apart, pretty much make it quit right then and there. Niv Mizzet, not too bad, not too bad. Of course, they can recast instant and sorceries by, I believe, discarding another card in addition to paying its cost. So that gets out of control real fast. I mean, I figured, pardon me. I think I need a nap. I've had, I don't know how many cups of coffee today. My, oh my. Oh, yeah, there's that Unmoored Ego. Putting me to sleep. Putting our chances to sleep here. Naming Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. It is painful. It is nice, though, and comforting that I have the Castle Garenbrig out and Sunken Citadels. If they named Unmoored Ego and they chose Castle Garenbrig, it really wouldn't make much difference. It wouldn't matter at that point. Ghalta definitely was the right thing, but if I didn't happen to have a castle down right there, then they named Castle, I would lose all of them and likely lose this game right here. Oh boy. Oh boy, not fun. Of course, they have tons of sweepers. Any sweeper, whichever sweeper makes the most sense. When they cast Bring to Light, it is quite painful. Exile based, of course. Sunfall, very rough stuff. even though the thing that only really cares about dying is Vaultborn Tyrant there. It could have been nice to have Regisaur surviving that, potentially. Of course, I would have blocked that Goblin token with Regisaur anyways, so I would have lost both. It's going to be quite explosive coming up, though. Oh boy. Oh boy. I didn't realize I had lost at this point. I was super excited, you know. Cast Vaultborn Tyrant, that's going to be good. Yeah, we should be all right, you know. Get him that way, perhaps. Now, down to 1, then they would have flipped, made Valky into Carnage Tyrant. I think I almost could have played Palani's plus Regisaur Alpha. Not quite. Not quite. I've done that before where I've been able to make 10 and I missed the chance of playing both of those, and then they give each other haste, and oftentimes that could be lethal right there, because that is an army in a can in one turn. 2 Regisaur Alphas, lovely. 2 Palani's Hatchers might be a little bit better. You get a whole ton of chump blockers with those dinosaur eggs, but this hand, that is 100% where it's at. Starting off with Castle Garenbrigs, Sunkens, any mixture of that, things that search for lands. But race, get as fast and explosive an amount of mana as possible. The Crankless Buzz Crusher, I mean, makes sense. Pretty much this deck can have anything in it, and that certainly does the trick. A little bit of land destruction goes a long way. However, Commune with Dinosaurs, that really goes a long way. I thought I'd take the chance maybe a Castle would be in there, because if I found Castle, I could play that Vaultborn just like I'm doing right there. Gain some life, draw into Ghalta. We're able to make 8 right now. Well.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
Yeah, you tell him, Arnold. You tell him. It's not too bad. They got rid of Ghalta. I got a ton of good value coming up here. Just playing another Vaultborn Tyrant. Sometimes that's all it takes. 6 life, 2 cards. What's not to love about that? They're going to have an uphill battle with the pain train, the value train that's dropping. Of course, Sunfall, like I mentioned, rough. Very rough stuff. Oh boy, oh, what's going to happen? Oh, I don't know. Oh, darn. Nuts. Whatever could I do next turn? Oh, looky here. I'm able to make 10. 10 there, yeah. Able to make 10. So I could have played Palani's and Regisaur, but the opponent knows what's up.
Of course, I'm a Terminator.
All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Take a big bite out of that like button, and yeah, see you next time. Peace.